Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Spire, playing as the Defect on Ascension 3. This is Act 3, facing Time Eater. This run has been awesome. We started off with Compile Driver, Dark Orb, Frost Orb, and then zero cost because the Compile Driver is now drawing 3. Another one, more zero recursion, which plays well with all of the orbs, and even our nuclear battery now. We've been using double recursion to try and preserve that plasma orb. Capacitor to hold more orbs. Once we hold more orbs, they get stronger here. We got to fill them up more, so we grabbed another Cold Snap, another Compile Driver, and another Bias Cognition. So basically, Act 2 was take what we were already doing well and just do more of it. Betterer. We have some survivability assistances now. We also got Strike and Vajra, which is kind of nice because we got Compile Driver and the Cold Snaps and stuff. Like, we are doing some attacks. However, we still have not upgraded Steam Barrier, Capacitor, or Biased Cognition. So we will probably be favoring Campfires again this act. So we got 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, which is nice because it goes either way. Probably the Elite, just because we can. So maybe we start here, get our 2 easy fights into a store, and so on. Something like that. Lots of healing opportunities too. So that is very good. Okay, so we're going to draw right away. That's an attack. Okay, I guess we just play everything. Bias Cognition and Capacitor, orange pellets. So now we can do this, do that, and do that. So we're going to take a bit of damage here, but we did get some setting up done. Okay. So Biased Cognition, that's power, attack, skill. And we're still going to use that. Still not quite enough. Oh, but he's dead anyways. That would be Cold Snap number 3. And we have been taking a chance on using our big bad frost orbs to be our block. So having another way to push them through seems great. Especially since once we got the capacitor, the set we were using before was just too slow to fill it up. Now having 2 Cold Snaps on top of that, we can still fill it up, but we'll be favoring Frost Orb. So that'll basically be the source of our block. Genetic Algorithm's okay. It's the beginning of Act 3 though. Don't know how big it would get. And the orb doesn't exhaust, it just sits there and keeps doing what it's doing. We could only offset one abnormality. And we would have at least one fight with it. Seems pretty bad. I'll just take the rare relic here. We'll fight for it. A little more practice with now 3rd Cold Snap. Try to get an idea. Alright, so attack. Attack. Okay. Because we have two bias cognitions, I'm actually considering favoring capacitor over bias cognition. Especially with the 3 cold snaps now. Yeah. 2 bias cognitions, 3 cold snaps, I think. Yeah, we got another chance right here. Let's see, Cold Snap and Compile Driver seems a great way to go. So alright. So I guess the downside to playing Capacitor early is it's hard to recur the... But not today, because look, we can zap, Cold Snap, and Recursion. Now we have 2 more energy. And we can also do the Dark Orb, Nice. There we go. At the end of Act 2, we actually passed up electrodynamics for the second biased cognition. Alright, we can draw a card. Bad. For bad. Alright, but we can do this. And we can recur. Nice. So somebody's dying, and that's good. Don't want to recur here. It's unfortunate our 2 recurs are in the discard pile, but this fight's over anyway, so even if we blow up the plasma orb, no big deal. Doo-doo. Not very useful, since if we do get another curse, it's just negated. I do think 4th Cold Snap's probably excessive. Okay. So yeah, we would have had 2 fights with the normality. That obviously would have been disastrous here. Wow. Okay, let's see what we draw. Thank you. That's very good. Attack, attack. Just considering all my options with the Seek. Is it Cold Snap, Cold Snap? It might be. And if it is, then we should play 1 Bias Cognition. Skill. We're down to 2 energy. Zap. Cold Snap, we're down to 1 energy. Bias Cognition, cleared. Cold Snap. I forgot the recursion orb in there, so maybe we also Doom and Gloom. Something like that. And that should give us plenty of block, because we'll, I believe, evoke 1 of these and have 2 Bias Cognitions in play. Okay, so we play the first one, it gets cleared. And now we Cold Snap. That's attack. Skill. Power. Recursion gives us 2 more energy. If we Cold Snap, we'll have 25 block total. So we're going to have to skip the Doom and Gloom this time, just to get our good block. Okay, so we worked that out. A little complicated, a little convoluted, but we managed to get both Bias Cognitions in play with no downside. So now we just got to find capacitor, and there it is. Before we do that, though, let's push this to the front. So 3 draw. I mean, that does count, but not ideal. Oh, okay. So we're just not gonna be able to make use of that. Okay. So we're gonna have to blow this up so that we can get the extra energy here. But now we can do this, and we're gonna get 11 block passively. That's almost enough. We go boom, boom. Now it's 16. We need 16 exactly. Perfect. Okay, draw 2. Yeah, this is our captain's wheel turn, so No question, we have tons of black here. Alright, so a little complicated to execute, but this deck is very capable at the moment. There's our Dark Orb. Too late. That's fine. A lot of relics. I like it. Barrage. Once this gets upgraded, we'll have 6 and Vajra, so this will be 42 damage for 1. Pretty good. I can see it going both ways. Since we can reproduce Dark Orbs, and we have the ability of preserving them, we might not need an extended reach type thing. So I could see it going both ways. It's starting to look like the Frost Orb block thing's going to be working. So I don't know how much we're in a rush. Actually, that's not true. The heart in particular puts us on a clock. So yeah, I think one bigger hitter might make sense. Alright, this is a great start. Cold Snap Compile Driver is like the best start you could have in this particular setup here, because now we're drawing 3 capacitors here. Probably very good. Straight up. Do we bother with dual casting here? I can't see why we would. I'd rather keep the orb around. Alright, so not great as far as block goes. I guess one reason to dual cast would be to risk it actually hitting here. But also, with the plasma orb up front, then recursion is more valuable, and we actually got stuck here. And we have to recur in order to keep bias cognition under control. So that's unfortunate. Alright, let's see where this goes. Okay, so right now this is 35. So we can actually say a blammo, bang bang. Alright, so that reduces how much damage we're taking. Now all we gotta do is kill him this turn and it's over. So we're taking a little bit of damage, but we are favoring campfires, and we do have the Eternal Feather. And now we have the Captain's Wheel. Doom and Gloom Recursion Compile Driver. Wow. That's about what we'd want it to be. So we should go for Compile Driver first. No, Doom, well... yeah. So this will not shuffle Doom and Gloom the way I'm doing it here, but that's okay. So that gets put in. Recursion gives us more energy to play with this turn. We do want to recycle or shuffle the... yeah, so we do that and that's just lethal then, right? Alright. Fruit juice, okay. Ball Lightning plus. It gives us another way to push orbs through, which is evoking Frost Orbs, while also keeping a damage balance. So that's pretty good. We have Nuclear Battery for the Plasma, Doom and Gloom for a Dark, 3 Frost Pushers, and 2... yeah, that seems pretty good, actually. Nice spread, nice distribution. Tori. Tori. Is it worth skipping a card remove? is a very tough call. Because we have money such that we could remove a card now and remove a card at the Act 4 shop. Also, no, that's not true. I was going to say if we remove a card we could do Master of Strategy. That could help us some with the initial setup type stuff. Part of me thinks we should just focus on the card removes. We have 3 compile drivers, often being able to draw 4, and the smaller the deck, the sooner we get up and running. That is a tough call. I'm going to try it out. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Okay, so this will be our... Is this where we are? No, this is where we are. Good, good, good. That's better. So one of these we have to get the red key, which means we have 3 fires to ourselves. And we have 3 cards we want to upgrade. Alright. With the removal of the Defend, I'll go ahead and hit the Steam Barrier. It's free, so it always gets played, or can. It doesn't have to. Sometimes we might even play it just to orange pellets. Well, that's not a good hand. Alright, I guess we start with skill. And there's that, and we'll save Barrage for last for the slow mechanic. There we go. Wasn't worth much yet, but we'll get there. Okay, let's seek for Capacitor and Doom and Gloom. This allows us to make the compile drivers hit for 4 cards. So there we go. Skill, power. Let me search for recursion. Found it. So there's the skill. There's the power. And now we can power, skill, attack. Very nice. It gets rid of our lightning orb, but it allows us to keep the everything in play. He's not attacking. We don't need the Steam Barrier. That was a good turn. Alright, let's get a lightning orb back up, shall we? Only drawing 3, so sad. We need a lightning orb. There we go. So we can do that. Cold snap. Cold snap. Recursion. Only got 54 block. That's partially the captain's wheel. So we would have had 36 on our own. What is he doing debuffing us? Wow. Is it time to give up the plasma orb? Kinda would rather not, actually. We can let this ride. I don't know that we need it, but we also don't really need to like kill him right this second. He's pretending we do, but there we go. Recursion gives us more energy. Draw 4. If we're going to be getting rid of this, we might as well do it like that. Cold snap. Cold snap. Strike. Strike. Barrage. Could have played Steam Barrier at the beginning of all that to exploit the slow mechanic a bit more. Yeah, see, we got the block. Dark Orb looks like it wants to have some fun. So let's let it. Lightning Orb in the house. Bam. Ah, easy peasy. Regal Pillow. If we should choose to rest, we were visiting the campsites for the purpose of, let's see, 3 cold snaps. No, I don't think a 4th one makes a lot of sense. Charge battery plus, we could do that. The reason we were getting rid of the defense, though, is the orbs could carry us. So I'm going to get the max HP here. Healing for just showing up is good. Because we have the barrage, I'll go ahead and favor the capacitor over bias cognition. That's kind of like upgrading 2 cards at once. Have to take the sapphire key, and it's sad because the letter opener would have been a welcome addition. There we go. All upgraded. All upgraded. All the ones we care about anyways. Transform a card. I guess the defend. This will be interesting. What's in the box? Ooh! Now we have something to upgrade, but nowhere to upgrade it. Alright, that's more of an Act 4 thing anyways. Basically we'll use the recycle to like get rid of wound. I would say is there anything else, but like we literally didn't choose it, so I don't have to justify it. Alright, here's hoping we draw a skill. We didn't. Well, we have energy for all of this, so at least there's that. And the debuff can be removed whenever we find the other biased cognition. And by adding Dark and Frost, any compile drivers we draw will be for more. So, pretty good, all told. We'll go ahead and stagger them like so. Okay, so we take a little bit of damage here. Quite a bit of damage, actually. Do we just exit this fight? Yeah. Good for me, because I almost never use my smoke bombs. I respect what they can do, but you are not an event, sir. Alright, with the capacitor here, we seek for Frost, Cold Snap and Doom and Gloom. Or not. Compile driver then uses up the rest of our energy. So maybe that's not the best play. Maybe it is Cold Snap and Steam Barrier. I did it in that order to clear the orange pellets, because now if we draw a biased cognition, we'll be able to make good use of it. We still have another chance. Nope. Okay. Well, what we can do, since we have the dual cast, or since we have Zap, is we can dual cast that. Zap, Cold Snap, Recursion allows us to strike. I'm glad we didn't have the energy, because I wasn't trying to pull that card and it would have exhausted the steam barrier. Attack. Okay. Skill. And because of that, we no longer have to cast the Cold Snap. We should anyways, though. More orbs is better than... because this would be 28 and then 13. Yep, let's just play the longer game. Now we're talking. Doom and Gloom, Ball Lightning, and then we can... oh, it doesn't matter what we do here, basically. Yeah, he's just dead. Okay. Ooh, Speed Potion. So now we'll have 5 Dexterity for the heart, thanks to orange pellets. Go for the eye is tempting. If it was plus, I would take it. That is a challenging decision because the go for the eyes is a multiplier, so it's a bit better than just individual orbs and whatnot. Alright, so this is pretty good. Frost Orb, draw 3. Yep, any sort of lightning orb works. So we'll zap. And now we play this. Oh, should have played that first. Okay. Minor mistake there. We missed out on 5 damage. Alright. So now we can recursion, of course. And we lose a Frost Orb if we ball lightning. And that's actually okay. Start peppering the crowd as it was. Effect, we have 10. I think that goes per attack, so we don't want to put that there. Could have put the last one here, though. So that's lethal there. Pretty good. Keeps where the orbs can go a little more focused. It's probably better to take 6 damage than 9. Okay. Gotta take the red key. We would like to upgrade recycle. We'll use that the next campfire for that. Time eater time. Okay, so cold snap, pile driver. Found the capacitor. Whoops. Skill. Okay, so let's seek for I'm gonna go for double bias Cognition. I wanted to put the Dark Orb in, but I don't think it works energy-wise. And I failed to remember that Seek is a skill. So now I have to make sure this works, and it does. We'll just play the capacitor first here. There we go. So now attack and skill. We would want that and that. Alright. So we played more than our share, but we are well set up. It sucks having to throw away the cold snap, but like I said, we are well set up, so this is a good starting point. 9, 10, 11 for preservation's sake, 12. So not full block, but good situation here. Captain's Wheel turns actually pretty helpful. So let's draw. Cycle is not useful in this fight, so we draw 4. Oops, I made a mistake. Should have done the ball lightning before the reshuffle, in my opinion. With the barrage here, I think we ought to cast it every opportunity we get. So I'm just going to cast that, and then that. And even though we don't need it, I will recur. Oh, wait, card count. Perhaps that's even a better reason to recur. With the amount of zeros we have, 6 cards per turn seems fairly sustainable. Okay. So dual cast, no, cold snap, dual cast recursion, plays with the dark orb. That's 3 cards for, let's see if that changes anything. Sort of. I guess we load up on frost orbs. So 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's accurate. Yep. Alright, we are past the threshold, which I am aware of. In fact, with the exception of recursion to save the plasma orb, we probably just do nothing this turn. Unless I thought we had the ability to burst. Surely that can't be the case. No, not with all these frost orbs. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. So I'm going to play this for the sake of preserving it, and then pass, because he's just going to heal to half no matter what we do, so there's no reason to wind up his clock. He's being very generous with all the not attackings. Okay, and we always cast this. So this is a pretty good arrangement of orbs, I think. We can cast Cold Snap for on tap, and then, yep. We can play 5 cards this turn. This is lethal, isn't it? Ah, good times. Double recursion with the plasma orb. Lots and lots of fun. It's kind of fun getting all of our block with no block cards. Anyways, that's it for Act 3. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to any sort of feedback that you might have. I really appreciate that. And I'll see you guys in the next act. Take care.